You can learn a lot about life by hiking in the mountains. I recently hiked the Blanche Lake Trail in the rugged Twin Peak Wilderness area. Blanche Lake is a small lake that sits between two high mountain peaks at about 9,000 feet. The path begins as an easy, relatively flat stroll through a beautiful pine forest. After about 10 minutes, however, it turns right and heads up a narrow, steep canyon, just under 3 miles to the lake. The trail is steep and rocky, rising over 2,700 feet. As I hiked up the path, I was struck by the many similarities between a mountain hike and our journey to success. Here are a few simple lessons that we can learn. 1. Plan ahead. When you are on a trail, you become more conscious of your footing, and I noticed my eyes typically rested about a point in the trail about 13 steps ahead of my feet. In other words, my eyes viewed the terrain ahead and sent signals to my brain telling my feet exactly where to step for the next 13 steps. I was amazed that my brain could keep track of all that information and future planning without taking a misstep. Your brain is your most valuable asset. You can use it to look ahead and plan your goals and activities much farther in the future than you might think. 2. When you encounter obstacles, pay attention and adjust. When the trail became steep and rocky, my eyes focused much closer, 3 or 4 steps ahead. Sometimes I had to stop altogether to make sure I was on the right track or to climb over a large boulder. Similarly, on our path to success, we will encounter obstacles. This is the time to pay close attention to what we are doing and make adjustments when necessary. Your finest moments will probably not happen when things are sailing smoothly, but when you are appropriately handling a difficult challenge. Number 3, goals keep you going when you're tired. Near the top of my journey, I had to look harder and harder as the altitude and strain began to get the better of me. I noticed that my rest stops became more frequent, and many times I considered turning around and calling it a day. But I kept thinking about the lake. I had never seen Blanche Lake, and I was anticipating a spectacular view at the top. I had also told several others that I was hiking to Blanche Lake, and I couldn't imagine facing them without admitting that I had turned around and gone back without seeing the lake. So I kept moving until I reached the top. That is the power of a well-set goal. It keeps you going when you want to quit. 4. Everyone moves at their own pace. Several times on the trail, I passed by people who were moving more slowly. Others hiked much more rapidly than I and passed me. But all of those who persisted, fast or slow, eventually reached the top. So it is with life. Our speed is not as important as our direction. 5. You reach your objective by taking one step after another. After enjoying the beautiful lake and magnificent vista at the top, I began my descent. I could see the end of the canyon far below and was amazed at how far and high I had traveled to arrive at my destination. How had I accomplished such an amazing feat? I asked myself. The answer, of course, is one step at a time. That is how anything worthwhile in life is accomplished. Otherwise, we become daunted by the enormity of the task at hand. Forget about that and just take a step, and then another. Just keep moving, and before you know it, you will look back and be amazed at your progress. 6. The most important thing I learned is that when hiking, mental toughness is just as important as physical toughness. If you want to improve your mental toughness, I urge you to invest in my new MindWalking program. MindWalking is a daily 15-minute exercise where you practice thinking on purpose. People today are so busy and distracted, they don't take responsibility for what they think about. In fact, many believe that they can't control their thinking at all. Not true. You have the power to control your thoughts, and I'll help you develop a mind of toughness. From now on, every day, you'll go on a walk with me. Just turn on the audio while I walk you step by step through the MindWalking exercises. Daily MindWalking will help you quiet your mind and control your thinking in order to access the inner strength and solutions that you already possess. MindWalking is on sale for only $19.87. Get your copy today and create your ideal future tomorrow. We'll see you next time.